What is up, party boy? It's your boy Dip here, and today we are gonna be looking at my WWE wrestling figures collection, and it's no secret that I am a WWE fan. So when you're a WWE fan, you obviously have to get wrestling figures, no matter how old you are. So let's get right on to it, I guess. First one we got here is Luke Harper, which came in a 2-pack with Eric Rowan, and I believe he also came with the chair, the Bray Wyatt chair. Hold on. Okay, I had to get another box to put them in as I go through this. Here's a Kevin Owens, which I do not like this figure because his arms are weird in my opinion, and his feet, unlike his figure is the only figure that I know of that can't bend his foot. So here's a Kevin Owens. And there's another box right here just full of basics or figures that rattle. Hold on, let me find one too. Yeah, rattle. Or they're broken. So I need to throw the broken ones away. But I keep the ones that rattle. Here's Bo Dallas, basic. Here's Wade Barrett, Elite. This elbow pad is not his. This is from a basic Sami Zayn figure. This Wade Barrett came with a rubber top and the Intercontinental Championship. Here's Drew McIntyre when he was in 3MB. I kind of want a new Drew McIntyre, like current. Oh, here's Paul Heyman, the 2-pack that came with Brock Lesnar in a stretcher. Here's Road Dogg. Excuse me. One half of the New Age Outlaws. He came with a 2-pack with Billy Gunn and 2 microphones. I lost one of the microphones. I don't know where they went. Oh, look at that. Here's Billy Gunn. Get a good look at him. I'm going to try to do this as quick as I can because I don't have enough memory on my phone for the recording. Here's Cesaro. He came, Elite Cesaro. These aren't his original knee pads. I got this from Elijah Burke because I didn't like the knee pads he came with. He came with the United States Championship and a American flag. Here's a Sami Zayn. He came, Elite Sami Zayn. He came with a t-shirt and a hat. Here's Big E Langston, a basic one. I just have a tub full, and this isn't even my full collection. Here's Tyson Kidd when he was in NXT. I think that's his NXT attire. Oh, here's the Elite Randy Orton that came with the Evolution top. I like this Randy Orton figure. I don't like his face, though. That smiling face. Look at that face. Oh, zoom the focus for a minute. Like a second. Here's Adam Rose. Basic one. I think this is his first figure. Here's Gold Dust. He came with 2 t-shirts and a wig. That was an Elite Gold Dust. Oh, here's Seth Rollins. This is one of my favorite guys right now. Obviously, this is an older Seth Rollins. He doesn't have a knee pad because the knee pad broke off. And it's a little loose. Hold on. I think the knee's really loose, which is very coincidental because this is the leg he injured a couple years ago. And I try to fix his hair right here. Like, I did that myself, but I decided, screw it. I'm just going to keep it how it is. Oh. Here's Sheamus. He came, an Elite Sheamus. I think this is Elite 18. Correct me if I'm wrong. He came with a World Heavyweight Championship and the necklace. The Celtic Cross. Here's Daniel Bryan. He came with a sign and the WWE Championship. Elite. And if you want, I can go through my accessories. of wrestling figures. Here's AJ Lee, a basic one. She came with the necklace, but the necklace kind of broke off. Here's Batista. He's elite. He didn't really come with anything. He came he was like really detailed tattoos and stuff, which I think they did a really good job on this Batista. Here's one of the Los Matadores. I marked on the back of which is which. This is Fernando. He came with a battle pack with his tag partner Diego, which is Primo and Epico. They came with hats too. Here's the big guy, Roman Reigns. He's a basic. Yeah. Oh man, we're not even near done. This is Jey Uso, one of the Usos. He came with, obviously, his tag partner, Jimmy Uso, and he had they came with a surfboard, a breakaway surfboard, which I didn't really understand. Here's an Elite Stardust, which is Cody Rhodes. He came with the tag titles. Man, this camera does not like the focus. There we go. Yeah, you can see all the scuff marks on them. They need to bring Cody Rhodes back, in my opinion. Oh, here's the Great Khali. Basic Great Khali. I think this is the second to the last Great Khali figure that they made before he left. Oh, shoot. Here's Jimmy Uso. Oh my goodness. Here's Brock Lesnar, the 2-pack from Paul Heyman. I got a shelf in my room that has more figures on there. We'll get there in a couple minutes, and I got more behind me right now. Here's Dana Brooke, the basic. That was the first figure. Some of these figures you can get at WrestlingFigures.com. Here's Zeb Coulter. He came with Jack Swagger and a battle pack with the American flag. Here's Christian, basic Christian. My goodness. Here's Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I thought I had my Legends in a different box, but I guess I don't. Oh, here's Diego. I don't know if I mentioned it, but they came with little hats. If I did mention that, I'm sorry for repeating myself. Oh, here's Rey Mysterio. I had to fix the arms because his hands, they were really crappy on the figure before. So I had another Rey Mysterio, but that one just exploded. I don't know where it went. I don't even think it's in the crap box anymore. But this is Rey Mysterio with fixed up arms. Oh, here's CM Punk. This is one of the last CM Punk Elite figures. He came with a hoodie. Now, funny story about my CM Punk. It was one of the feet that they used the same foot. Like, this foot was the same as this foot. Like, they used two right foots, whatever. And I fixed it, but right now I fixed it with the Elite RVD, but that just went into a different... Oh, that Rey Mysterio came with a battle pack with an RVD. Here's Finn Balor without his demon attire. This is the first... Oh, that was the first Finn Balor figure. Nope, here's the Elite Triple H that came with Daniel Bryan in a 2-pack with really crappy handcuffs. This is just a straight up Elite packet that came with the Daniel Bryan, in my opinion. Triple H comes with Daniel Bryan. Here's Cody Rhodes. I'm getting kind of loud. Here's Cody Rhodes. I can't remember when he wore this attire. I'm not a fan of this face scan. That does not look like Cody Rhodes, in my opinion. This looks more like an Evan Bourne face. I miss Evan Bourne, too. Here's AJ Styles. I think this was his first figure. I can't remember. No, I think the blue one was his first figure because this one has, like, the club little logo on it. They did really good detailing. Hold on, before I continue, they did really good detailing on the tattoo, in my opinion. If you can see it, it has, like, the dates of his kids and everything. And it's not going to focus, is it? Come on. Yeah, it's not going to focus. But like I said, you can't be a wrestling fan and not collect wrestling figures. Here's Dean Ambrose. basic Dean Ambrose. His arms are really loose. I guess I'll go through my other box. Here's Stephanie McMahon. Oh my goodness, how far are we into this box? Oh my goodness. Here's Jerry the King Lawler, basic. Oh, we're getting there, guys. And I think this is a Global Superstar Zack Ryder. This is one of my favorite Zack Ryder figures. Even though he didn't really have many. Here's Emma. Too bad she got released. Oh, here's Rusev. He came in a battle pack with Lana with some cinder blocks. Breakaway cinder blocks. Here's Ric Flair, the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Basic. Little fun fact about his red attire. When he wore red attire, it was almost certain that he was going to lose that match. Here's Fandango with a gray beard. Why is his beard gray? I always thought that was kind of weird about that figure. Here's Edge. This is another Global Superstars, Edge. If it'll focus, 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 focus. Yeah! Here's Alberto Del Rio that came with 2 scarves and a magazine, like a little fake tiny magazine. He's really loose. Oh, that probably broke him. No, he's fine. Here's Bray Wyatt's first figure. I don't really keep up to date with the figures. If they look like that person, then I'll keep using it. Well, I'll keep collecting it. Here's the Jack Swagger I was talking about with the 2-pack with Zeb Coulter that came with the American flag. Here's Big Show. He doesn't rattle. I'm surprised he doesn't rattle. Here's Brodus Clay. Who remembers him? I think this is like... This wasn't his first figure, I know that. Here's Dolph Ziggler. This is my favorite Dolph Ziggler attire. Well, not really a favorite figure attire. I had to fix his hair because I wanted a more recent Dolph Ziggler hair. Here's Ryback. That came with a battle pack with Mark Henry and a trash can. We're getting there, guys. Here's the Miz that came... Thought I heard something. Here's the Miz that came with the coat. Here's Justin Gabriel. Here's X-Pac that came with the European Championship. Here's R-Truth that was in a battle pack with Kofi Kingston and came with the basic tag team titles. Here's a Global Superstar John Cena. Try to fix him. There he is. Serious John Cena face. And it's not going to focus, of course. Who's up next? Oh, Alexa Bliss, one of my favorite current women wrestlers. Alexa Bliss. We're getting there, guys. We're almost done with the box. Here's Natalya. Basic Natalya, Queen of Hearts. Ricardo Rodriguez. He came with a microphone even though he was basic. I think my sister's dog chewed up the microphone, but I have more microphones for him. Here's Chris Jericho. I don't know why, but I cut the knee pads. I don't know why. Here's RVD, and this is the problem with the CM Punk foot. If you could see closely, both the feet are the same. And that's what happened to my CM Punk, and I got another RVD. And for a little bit, this RVD figure would rattle, so I just kind of switched it out, but now he doesn't rattle anymore, which I think is weird. This RVD came with a chair, the Elite RVD. I think that was Series 27. Here's Vicky Guerrero, a little cougar necklace. Yeah. Oh, here's Mankind. Comes with the mask. It can come off. Put it back on. This was a basic SummerSlam figure. Oh, this is what I think is funny. If you look under the shirt, which you probably won't be able to tell, he has a body of a regular figure. They just made the figure look fat with the shirt. Here's an Elite page that came with the Divas Championship and the NXT Women's Championship. I still think my page figure is kind of messed up because I feel like her arms are messed up right here. I don't know if you got a good look at that figure. She is a surprisingly tall figure. Here's the Lana that came with Rusev. Oh, how many more figures do we got? Oh, look at that, one more figure. There's The Rock. So, let's move on to my other shelf. Well, actually, no, we got the whole shit box. Let's see, we got Mark Henry. We got Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan. Any more Daniel Bryans? Oh, no more Daniel Bryans that I can see. Here's my first Randy Orton figure. He came with a top. Sami Zayn. He rattles. CM Punk, I try to color in the tattoos. This is my first CM Punk figure. No, I think that was my second CM Punk. No, that was my first CM Punk figure. Was it my first CM Punk figure? Yeah, it was. Here's Jack Swagger, my first Jack Swagger figure. The basic. Here's the Miz, my first Miz figure. Why is that in the box? That should be on the shelf, man. Here's Cesaro, my second Cesaro figure. That should be on the shelf too, along with Jack Swagger. Maybe put Kurt Angle on, not Kurt Angle. Maybe put Zeb Coulter on there with them. Here's Elijah Burke, my first wrestling figure actually. That was my first wrestling figure. No, it wasn't. It was my second. Here's Kane with a broken leg. I should probably throw that away. Here's... Actually, no, this was my first wrestling figure. The Rock. Yeah, this is the Jax Rock. I think my brother-in-law gave me that a couple years ago. Oh, man, that had to be when I was like 8 or younger. Here's the Funkadactyls. Carmella and Naomi. Here's a Rattling Rock. That was... What the fuck is that smell? Sounds like my mom's cooking something. Sadly, this Dean Ambrose rattles. This Dean Ambrose came with a camera. Yeah, it sounds like she's making coffee. It smells like she's making dog tags in the United States Championship. Oh look, here's one of the American flags. Here's Hulk Hogan that's missing a hand, which I could easily fix. Cynthia and Morella. He rattles. If they rattle, they go in the box. Oh, here's Eric Rowan. I just don't like his figure because the figure stops right there, and I just think it's dumb. His arms stop right there. Here's Randy Orton that came with a battle pack with Daniel Bryan. Here's a leg. Here's a tag belt. Here's the Kofi Kingston that rattles, sadly. I like Kofi Kingston. I should get a new one. Here's the Animal Batista. WrestleMania 22 attire, I think. Here's Booker T, Jax Booker T. A Dolph Ziggler without a head, which I should probably throw away. Here's Dolph Ziggler's head. Here's a disco ball that came with the Funkadactyls. Oh, this is my first John Cena figure and it rattles. That sucks. Here's RVD that rattles. I hate it when they start rattling because it just sounds so weird. There's Rey Mysterio. I need to throw that away. Oh, does that rattle too? Oh my god, it rattles. Here's Kane, who rattles. And I think his legs are broken in the back. Yeah, his legs are broken. Here's John Cena that doesn't rattle, and you know what? Into the good box. And that's it for that box. There is a hand in the box. That is Rey Mysterio's hand. Alright, let's move on to my other shelf. Here's the shelf of the figures that I don't use or keep in the box. There's Triple H right there. My brother-in-law gave me that when I added the sledgehammer. There's Nikki Bella with Dolph Ziggler, the Elite Dolph Ziggler. There's Zack Ryder with the t-shirt way back there. There's Daniel Bryan, my favorite Daniel Bryan attire. SummerSlam, when he beat John Cena for the WWE Championship. There's Brie Bella with Daniel Bryan. There's AJ Lee t-shirt series with the Divas Championship that came with the Bella Twins. There's the WWE Championship with CM Punk. And there's the Shield. All of them are base except for Dean Ambrose. And let's move on to my room so you can see the rest of my figures. Before we continue, there's the Elite Jeff Hardy, glow in the dark. I added the MP5. He glows in the dark. I guess it's not going to show very well. Here's the rest of my figure collection. There's Seth Rollins from WrestleMania 32 or 33. There's the Slim Jim Macho Man Randy Savage attire. There's Shawn Michaels. These are the two Elite WrestleMania Elites that came out. There's Shawn Michaels with his entrance gear, and there's Bret Hart with the WWE Championship and his glasses. Here's Sting with the baseball bat, and Undertaker from WrestleMania 29. And that's all of them. Here's a little Batman collection here, and Deadpool. Batman. And so that's the end of my figures. I would have to say my favorite figure of all time that I own is this Seth Rollins right here. That's why he's on my shelf. And I want to thank you guys for watching this video. And if you want to see more wrestling, I'm going to maybe start doing wrestling reviews, like wrestling figure reviews when I get more wrestlers. Like I said already in the video 2 times, you cannot be a wrestling fan and not collect wrestling figures. I started collecting wrestling figures when I was 13, when I started watching wrestling. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video. And if you like it, leave a like and comment which wrestling figure was your favorite. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Dip out. Bam!